Hey guys, it's Jazz Plans and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my 2021 bullet journal setup. This is something completely different than what I've done before. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I like to use my passion planners. But this time around, I wanted to buy a planner from one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is amandarachlee. I'm sure you've all known her if you guys are into bullet journaling. So I did want to try something different by using her planner. Here I'm showing her dot grid notebook. It's completely empty, but I decided not to use this one and instead I'm going to be using her doodle planner, which is a planner that she designed with her previous designs from her channel. She hand drew them herself and then decided to put it in a planner that was made for us, just for us people who are lazy and don't put as much effort into our planners than how she would normally do her planners. So as you can see, there's different themes for each month and there are a couple of blank pages in between each month for you to draw your own thing if you'd like. There's goals pages, mood trackers, habit trackers, all that type of stuff. So I will be using that and use the blank pages, and I will be showing you guys how I created my theme for the bullet journal right now. So diving right in, there is a quote and a 2021 overview, as well as her 2020 reflections page, her 2021 goals, her things to check out page, and then there is a blank page to the right of that, as well as 2 blank pages on the following pages. It will go straight into the January spreads that she's designed herself, and as you can see, there are blank pages on the back of the planner for you to draw whatever you'd like. So I'll be drawing and doodling my spreads on those blank pages. So with that being said, let's just dive right into the doodles that I've created. I decided to do a coffee theme for the spreads that I will be doing, but I think it's a really good idea because caffeine is something that honestly I can't really live without, and I'm obsessed with coffee and energy drinks, so I decided to incorporate that theme into my bullet journal. So the first spread is just going to be an introduction to the new year. I decided to do a hot coffee cup, and inside the hot cup sleeve I was going to write 2021 and then a nice quote that says kickstart the new year. I chose kickstart because caffeine kind of boosts and kickstarts your day. I was really proud of that quote, so yeah, I'm just gonna trace out my sketch using the Tombow Furinosuke brush pen. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I completely messed that up. I am going with the soft tip, and then after that I'm gonna go in with the Tombow dual brush pens and the Sakura Pigma Micron pens and give it a bit of those caffeine kind of colors like the tan and the brown brush pens. Bit of washi tapes on these sides just to make it a little bit more fancy, if you would say. I didn't show it in the video, but I did end up adding a border around the page just to make it less plain. And then on the left I decided to write into the boxes. The 4 categories that I wanted to check out are TV shows, movies, editing techniques, and places at Davis, which is the city where I go to college. So on the next spread, I decided to do a 2021 resolutions page, and for this spread, I'm going to be creating a cafe shop receipt kind of thing I don't know, but I'm just really proud of this, and you'll see why. I decided by cutting a piece of brown cardboard and measuring out the page and then cutting it to the size of it, and then I created a little rectangle in the middle to act as the receipt that I will be making. And I'm just going to be gluing that on with the Tombow adhesive glue roll. On the next page, I'm just going to be cutting out another piece of brown construction paper and crumpling it up in my fingers, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick that on and then write resolutions on that page and then add some cute little washies to add to it. So going back to the right page, I wrote coffee shop because typically that would be the name of the cafe or restaurant that you're dining at. And then under it usually is the address, so I decided to write 2021 Resolutions Drive, and then the city of where I live. And then if you know Soulja Boy's famous song, you would know that that is the phone number from his song. And so I listed out the receipt as like items, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the resolutions that I will be writing on. And then I wrote the total as well as a little thank you part on the bottom of the receipt. And then I just trimmed the excess on the next page. So moving on to the blank pages on the back of the planner, I'm going to be doing a memories page where I do one picture a month, and I decided to kind of make it like a cafe corkboard type of thing. I don't know if you guys notice this in small cafe shops, but most of the time they have like a cute little corkboard that has a meet the employees little thing, and it has like an about me and a picture of each employee. So that was kind of the vibe that I was going for. So instead of like quote unquote meet the coworkers or meet the employees, I decided to write meet the memories. And I don't know if that sounds cringe, I don't know, but I like it. And I don't have like a Bluetooth Polaroid printer, so I'm just using an HP PhotoSmart printer or whatever and tracing those out on the page. And obviously there are 12 months, so I will be doing a second page of the meet the memories. Moving on to the next spread, I'm going to be doing a playlist page, and for this spread I decided to do a cafe menu sort of thing. It's kind of hard to actually it's not that hard to explain, but basically it's kind of a menu that would be on a clipboard, and then the paper will be kind of like a type of chalkboard looking thing. So I ended up getting some black cardboard paper and tracing it out to the size that I needed it to be. And this will act as the chalkboard that I will be writing the playlists/songs onto. I just traced out the pieces of where that metal clip would be, and then I'm gonna go ahead and glue on the construction paper onto the planner with the same Tombow glue pen. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Sakura pen that is very pigmented actually. And yeah, I'm just creating that chalkboard type of vibe onto this page. And throughout each month I will be posting one song that has been on repeat for each of the 12 months of the year. So moving on to the next page, this is gonna be my YouTube brain dump, where I will be writing my ideas that I think of for any new YouTube videos. And I know that not everybody has a YouTube channel, but you can use this spread for anything, whether you're an artist or, you know, a photographer or a student in general. You can just keep this page for any type of things that you would like to write ideas about. So on the next page, I will be doing a money recap. So to keep the caffeine theme, I decided to write, did we spend too much on coffee, to keep track of the money that I have spent for each month. So I'm going to be doing a layout, like a chart layout that has a slot for each of the 12 months and then a sidebar of the amount of money that I spent. And then every month I will be keeping track of how much I spent and creating a bar graph of the money. Under it, I'm just keeping a paychecks tab so I can keep track of each month and how much I got paid during each of the weeks that I get paid. Since this is pretty minimalistic, I obviously didn't want to draw too much on the coffee idea, so I just kept the color schemes on the spreads. So moving on to the next page is going to be pretty much going on for the next 4 pages. So I only drew the first 2, but it's going to be the credit card spending tab, where I use this a lot on my previous bullet journal, which I will be linking down below once I upload it next week. Oh, and here I just went back and colored it in with the colors that I chose for the spread. Back to that, this is a spread that I've used a lot. Oh, and to keep the coffee theme, I did a little speech bubble that says more coffee please, in reference that I spend way too much on to-go coffee. That's besides the point. This spread is going to be about keeping track of my expenses on my credit card and then keeping track of when I pay things off and how much that I pay off. So I'm just going to be doing a check mark to see if I paid it off, and then a transaction column as well as the amount that each transaction was. And I just repeated the same thing on the following page. For the 2021 bullet journal setup. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys also got an amandarachlee planner, and I'll keep you guys updated on how well I like this planner compared to the passion planner. Let me know if you guys like the coffee theme. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. Bye.